It's a beautiful day outside and the sun is shining and it's warm. And so I had forgotten that we can plant onions in the wintertime. So I've got a pack of onions. I'm gonna get just a few in the ground, and then I think in 2 weeks I'm going to plant a few more, so that way we can have them staggered and they can grow and we can have lots of onions in the springtime. But the very first thing that we have to do before we can even plant is get this garden cleaned up. So we've got some garlic growing in this row, and then there is a lot of dead weeds growing in the valleys here that I want to clean up and just kind of rake up. So my goal today is just to kind of focus on these 2 plant rows and get them all cleaned up so I can plant some onions, and just kind of focus on 2 rows, and then hopefully maybe in 2 weeks focus on another 2 rows, and then maybe by springtime, who knows, our garden will be ready to plant. Oh, look at Barred Rock. What is she doing in there? Hey Barred Rock, you gonna lay an egg? Or are you just being mama hen? We've got 6 eggs in our coop. Chickens are laying again, which is a great thing because they kind of took a little winter break, but they're all laying again, and that's wonderful. I wanted to rake up some of these dead weeds and kind of just dig out the valley a little bit better. Last year was our first year trying to do a no-till garden, and there were a few rows that we never put mulch down. So there were a few of the valleys that we never got around to putting mulch through, and so a lot of weeds came up because we didn't get the chance. But anyhow, what I want to do with my 2 rows that I'm working on today is just kind of dig out the valleys even deeper, because I want to put fresh new mulch down in its place. If you were following along with us last year, you remember that we put these feed bags down in the valleys, and then we covered them with mulch just to kind of create a weed barrier. But we never did it on a few rows. Like there was like 5 rows or 5 valleys that we didn't get a chance to put the feed bags on. We ran out of feed bags, we ran out of mulch, and then before you knew it, midsummer was here and there was weeds already growing. So we didn't get a chance to do that. We have been collecting some feed bags, and then I'm just going to come through here and just kind of hand pick some of these weeds, because there isn't that many. And then some of these. You come to help, Barred Rock. I just want to point out which rows, you can tell which rows had the feed bags acting as a weed barrier and the mulch, and which rows did not. So you can see this row was definitely one of the rows that had the feed bags and the mulch. You can still see the mulch. So this row, you can tell this row had no feed bags and no mulch, and there was a lot of weeds in the summertime. It was really hard to get to all of our vegetables that we had planted. Another row that had, this row I believe had the feed bags and the mulch. There isn't too many weeds growing, or dead weeds anyway. The same with this row here. It might be too soon to be talking about gardening, but the weather is great. It's 70 degrees and it feels wonderful. But it is a little too soon to be gardening. But like I said, we're just gonna plant onions today. my workout for today.
Puzzle to lay. No need to say, how will I cope? With your heart on your sleeve, it's a fine line between letting go and losing control. So I take my love and hide it away from those who steal till I find my way. How will I call?
Okay, so we need our packet of seeds. We've got our packet of seeds and we're ready to plant. So we're gonna use the stick. We're just gonna poke it through. Maybe we can do, see these are onions, so we could just do 1, 2, 1, 2. Do you wanna put the seeds in?
Mm-hmm.
Centipede or a millipede? Look at all of the little legs he has. Can you imagine buying shoes for all of his little feet? All of the onion seeds are in the ground. Onion seeds are winter hardy. They will grow, and within a few weeks we will have onions, maybe by spring. I thank you guys for watching and we hope that you've enjoyed this show. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day, everyone.